In this recording, we will look at how to multiply two binary numbers. And binary numbers are numbers base 2, so that all their digits are zeros and ones, as shown. And let's look at multiplying the two numbers shown here. The first step is to write each of these out. And at this stage, I will not include the binary point when I am writing these numbers out, for reasons that will become clear shortly. Then what we do is we multiply the first number, so the one I've written up the top here, by the rightmost digit of the second number, which is this 1 here. So in other words, I'm going to be multiplying 1001.11, but with that point left off for now, times the first 1 here. And again, that's just going to give the same number if we multiply through by 1, as shown. We then repeat the process by multiplying the top number by the second digit of the second number. So in this case, I'll be multiplying 100111 by 0, which will just give 000,000. But we move this along one binary place on the next line, so the zeros will actually go here. And that is because we are basically moving along one binary place in the multiplication. If you think about what we're multiplying by, 110.1 base 2, that first 1 actually represented 1 times 2 to the negative 1. Whereas this 0 represents 0 times 2 to the power of 0. So that is why we move along at each step of the multiplication as we increase the powers of 2 we're multiplying by. Now do the same thing, 100111 multiplied by the third digit of the second number, which is a 1. And that will just become, shifting that along here once more, that will be written out like this. And notice it's very important here to line up your columns of zeros and ones. And finally, the last place of the number here is a 1 also, so shifting along 1 again, this will be our final line. And so this is a form of long multiplication. What we now do is we now add up the ones and zeros in each column. So the first one is just 1, 1 plus 0 in the second column is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2, remembering that as a binary number 2 is written 1, 0, so we bring down the 0, carry a 1 into the next column, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, which is 1, 1 as a binary number, so bring down the 1 on the right, carry 1, 1 plus 1 plus 1 is 3, or 1, 1 again. Same for the next one, 1 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is 1, 1 plus 0 is 1, and in the last column we just bring down the 1. So now we need to work out where to position the binary point. And if you look at the original numbers we were multiplying by, in more familiar decimal form, 1001.11 base 2 works out to be 9 3/4, and 110.1 base 2 is in fact 6 1/2. So if you just think about those numbers generally, the first one is actually 39 divided by 4, and this second one is 13 divided by 2. And when we multiply fractions, the denominators get multiplied. So that here, for instance, we would have 39 times 1/4 plus 13 times 1/2, which actually works out to 507 divided by 8. Or another way of thinking of it is, in ordinary decimal number form, it is like 39 divided by 2 squared times 13 divided by 2 to the 1, which gives us 507 divided by 2 to the power of 3. So the important part of this is it shows that we end up with a number out of 8, which is 3 places after the binary point if we're writing this in a fraction form, or 2 plus 1 places after the binary point. So the number of digits to the right of the binary point is the sum of the number of digits to the right of the binary point in the two numbers we're multiplying. So there were 2 digits there, plus 1 digit in this number. So therefore 1, 2, 3, we need to have 1 plus 2 is 3 digits to the right of the binary point here. And that then gives us our final answer. So counting along 3 digits, we're putting the binary point here. So this is the result of our multiplication of these two binary numbers.